one way to do it. And the way to do it is to attract, not to chase, attract. So most guys who become routine-based are chasing. You're not attracting, you're chasing. It's your crutch. So tonight we're going to talk about getting rid of those crutches and throwing those crutches out. Anybody got any pain under their arms right now? Feel under your arms. Everybody right now. Feel that. You got that crutch, man? Because we're going to get rid of that crutch. Because that crutch is the worst thing in the world, because I used that crutch. Because I was a routine man. I mean, I was so good at it. And I can tell you, man, I was the best at routines. I knew them hands in, hands out. I knew street corner routine. I mean, I had all these routines down pat. Grocery store routine. I had Thanksgiving Day routine. I mean, this was one of my favorites. I mean, I'd go into like Whole Foods or Jimbo's or something. I was living down here when I did it, and I'd walk in and I'd take a basket and, you know, I'd put like a box of Captain Crunch in there, you know, whatever cereal there was, and I'd put a gallon of milk, and I'd walk around pathetic, man, like this. And then some woman would be walking by with her basket, you know, and I'd be like, pray, right? You know, she's hot. And I'd walk into her and go, oh, excuse me, sorry. And I go, oh, Thanksgiving, that looks so good. And she'd look at my basket and go, is that your dinner? I go, oh, yeah. No, I said, maybe. I'm not quite sure. I might get another cereal and mix it for Thanksgiving feast. So I'd be a pathetic guy, right? So, of course, like clockwork, I mean, I can tell you something. If you guys aren't routines, I give you 75 of them that work every single time. But the problem is, you're not present during that routine because you're using my stuff. I'm going to teach you how to use your stuff in a second, too. So I would go there and I'd do this whole thing, right? You know, and I'd be like, yeah, you know, my family's back east, you know, I don't know what to do, you know, it's Thanksgiving, no big deal. Oh, man, those potatoes look good. Oh, that turkey looks great. You're the turkey cooker this year, aren't you? I tease her a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to my friend's house. I go, oh, man, have a good time. And then all of a sudden I do the old walk away, and she looked at me, she goes, hey, Captain Crunch guy. Yes? She goes, do you want to come to our house? Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Usually I got this done in an hour. I've been in Jimbo's for 2 hours. Today it took me a while. So I mean, I was very much routine. It was about numbers. You know, back in New York City in the 80s, you know, I'd have a ashtray full of phone numbers. You know, this is before cell phones. You know, it was like you actually got pieces of paper. And I'd have them piled high in like my, you know, my ashtray, which I never used anyway because I didn't smoke. So my friends would come over and there'd be a pile of numbers. And they'd look through them. Who's Jane? Oh, I don't know. You know, because I really didn't know. She never called me back. So I really didn't know who she was. Because I was a number collector also. So I want to go into some of this stuff. A number collector. A number collector is a guy that goes out with an object in mind. What's the object? I'm going to go out and get a phone number. Congratulations, you got a phone number. You might as well go on the yellow pages and grab one because the chances of her calling you back are just about the same. Getting a phone number means absolutely nothing. It's a guy's way of determining whether or not they somehow or another can brag to their friends because they got a phone number. It didn't mean you connected with them. I used to always get phone numbers because I did routines. I'd go into the market, I'd give them my 3-minute tomato routine, I'd say, let's get together, I'd get their phone number, I'd call them up, and they would just basically not call me back because I wasn't connecting with her. I was performing for her. Women don't want to go out with a performer. They're not interested in a performer. They don't want to date a performer. If they want to date the performer, they just go hang out with the guy who's juggling on the street corner because that's all you're doing. They see the routine. They watch you because routine-based guys don't listen. Ever. You don't hear the words that are coming out of her mouth. And if you think about this, I wrote a blog about it. It's called He Talk, She Talk. Men talk totally different. For instance, 2 guys sitting in a bar. They've got 3 things they're going to talk about. 1, check her out, right? 2, how business is, and 3, how hungry they are. And the problem is it's in every sentence. Check her out, man. She's hot. Hey, you want the nachos? I don't know, man. Hey, how's business this week? Pretty good. Did you see the game Sunday? Man, check her out. She's hot. Hey, you want the nachos? Right? That's a man talk. Circular conversation, whipping around in circles. 2 girls at the same exact bar sitting there, praying that those 2 guys over there in the circular conversation don't come over and ruin their night, right? So 2 girls will sit there and go, so tell me about the date you had last night with Joe. Oh, man, he pulled the money thing. Oh, no, he didn't tell me everything. And boom, the conversation starts here and goes deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. It's called connecting. You ever go out and see 2 women meet? When 2 women go out and meet, they connect. 2 guys go out and meet, man, we don't ever, hey, what's up, man? You know, random talk, man. Bragging talk is what it's called. Oh, yeah, I just got a new car, man. Check out my new BlackBerry. It's really cool, right? Guys brag. We do bragging talk. Women go out, they meet, they talk, they bond. Oh my God, no way, you grew up in Escondido. Oh, so did I. Oh, do you know? Oh, well, like this. It goes downward. It's like this great conversation. They've never known each other and they're hugging and kissing. Man, don't you want to be the recipient of those hugs? Right? Two women, they just met 5 minutes ago. They're giving each other a hug, giving each other phone numbers, and let's go out and get together. Guys standing there like this, hand in his pocket, go, well, what did they do? You know what they did? They connected. And women connect. Men don't know how to connect. We're very much objective-minded. We see breasts and ass, and we become stupid. We see long hair, we become dumb. Women, attraction to them is all about our energy. They don't describe. Ask women to describe their perfect man. They tell you, I like tall guys, I like guys that are sexy. Describe sexy. They can't. It's an attitude. It's an energy they describe. That's what they're about. Attitude and energy. They don't know it. You look through a woman's photo book and you look at all her ex-boyfriends, and sometimes you just can't believe she dated that guy. That guy's not good looking. Doesn't matter. That guy was sexy as hell to her because he had attitude, he had energy, and he had confidence. And he listened to her, and he engaged her, and he radiated, and he made her feel safe, and made her feel great.